Hi guys, Jimmy here from Legacy Digital. I just wanted to share with you a few massive improvements we've made to our company's Code 5 Fitness. We own 3 gyms. That has really helped improve our show rate to consultation. So what I mean by that is you've had a phone conversation with a lead that's come through from whatever source. You book them in for their session, and what we're focusing on is improving the attendance of that turn-up rate. So we're able to drop improve our attendance rate by 20% by adding these tips in. And it was an issue for us, and I've talked to so many fit pros and business owners recently, and I know it is an issue for a lot of people in the industry as well. So one of the first things we implemented is making sure we're calling a lead as quickly as we can. So we use Zapier to set up some automation. So as soon as we get a name, email, phone number, we're calling that lead as quickly as we can. Under 15 minutes, so we're getting onto them. It's clear in their mind. They remember opting in. They remember the offer. And it's just making this phone conversation a lot easier. Making sure that we're using the phone script to create the desire to start training. Okay, so we really refine these scripts. We have a look at them, over them consistently. So we're making sure that we're getting their goals. So their first, their second, their third goal. Okay, we're asking if they have any injuries, right? Anything that's holding them back for training. We also want to clarify what their past experiences are with training. Have they trained at, some personal training or fitness first or F45, or what have they done previously to help get their desired result? Always wanting to find out their preferred times and days that they're looking to train. This is always focused in because we do need to get that booking for the consultation. And then the biggest question that we always need to ask is, what's the biggest issue holding you back? Then once we have their biggest issue on that phone call, we can dig into it a little bit deeper, show them how we're going to help them with that biggest issue, which is then going to help them achieve their main goal, but then also their secondary goals after that. Always want to finish these conversations once you've got the booking, is to making sure you're asking, do you have any questions? So we don't want to leave any questions or any worries in their mind before we hop off that phone call. It's always a great time while you have them there. It's go, look on it. Do you have any questions that is on your mind now before we meet up for your consultation on Wednesday at 2 p.m. And that's your chance there to feed into any, to answer any worries they have or anything like that. Making sure as well, guys, like we used to make this mistake a lot of booking consultations like a week in advance. And look, once you have them on the phone, one of the really big changes we made, we actually did this a long time ago, is just ensuring that we don't book a consultation more than 3 days ahead. So we want to get them into training as quickly as we can. Honestly, getting them in that day is the best, or the next day, but just making sure we don't push those bookings back anything over 3 days. Okay, so after the call, so you've got their time, you've got their date. So here's where we can use some automation and some systems to improve that show rate a little bit before we add the icing on the cake. So first thing is send them a confirmation text. So you'll be like, hey Connor, we're really excited to meet you at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Our address is, and here's where to park. Also, if you have any other specifics that are tailored around your business, that just to make sure their first experience walking in is always a pleasant one. Some of the ones that we send off we use Waiver King, so all their medical questionnaires done, and they've also created their MindBody login. We use MindBody, but just little bits and pieces like that. If you want help scripting these, please just reach out to me. We have our entire scripts that we use on Gym Leads. I'm more than happy to share them across to you. Then at the end, I actually picked this up off Grant Cardone. He's creating a small customized video saying how excited you are to change their life. So you've just got off the phone, you've sent them the booking, all the confirmations, and add them into whatever system that may be. You just want to send them off a quick video using your iPhone or Android, whatever you use. Just going, hey Connor, so excited to help you lose this 10 kilos. You're going to be meeting Jacob at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Any questions, please reach out to me. I can't wait to meet you in the gym soon. And just by adding this, it's such a good icing on the cake thing to do that no one else is doing, right? No one else is doing this. It's going to help you put a face to the name. They're going to see you. You're going to be smiling. You're going to be bubbly. It's just going to help build that rapport for them coming in for their first session. Then we just want to make sure we have some automation before their consultation. So we want to make sure that they get a reminder 24 hours before and 2 hours before. So text is ideal, but we also use email. You can use this using lots of different systems like Schedule Once or however you want to book your consultations in, but just making sure that we have those set up for every single consultation that comes in. And just always pushing that you don't rebook your sessions or consultations. So, you know, we created some really unique scripts around this, but you want to just promote that, you know, you have a family as well, that your trainers are busy, and that also that you don't rebook people. So you want to make it in a funny, in a lighthearted way, not come off as like an asshole, but just at every step of the way, always saying, you know, we have a family too, so please don't reschedule your appointment unless it's outside 24 hours, and just trying that in lots of different ways, just to ensure that they're not late cancelling on you. But just by making this a part of your business that you don't rebook will really, really help your show up rate. And now the 20% extra. So guys, everything I said above is we really need to be doing ASAP. But to get the most out of this, to improve your no-show rates by 20, 30, 40%, depending where they're at, is you need to follow all these steps above, but then add these 20% extras that no one else is doing in the fitness industry at the moment. Okay, so firstly, you need to stay involved in the conversation. So what happens a lot is you'll call, we'll book her in for like 2 p.m. and then nothing, okay, apart from the automation. But we want to be contacting these people twice per day, because if you want to improve your business by 20%, it takes that 20% extra. Okay, you've spent the money on the leads, right? You've had this phone conversation with them. Don't drop the ball now and rely on automation. So we want to continue, predominantly do this by text or Facebook Messenger, but you want to be sending them social proof. Okay, so say if I'm training someone, they want to lose 15 kilos. The next message about 4 hours later going, so excited to see you on Wednesday. Here's a testimony of our client Liz, who's lost 15 kilos with us. Check it out. They might have mentioned that they want to improve they need to improve on their accountability a bit. So boom, go to your blog, grab off an article that you've pre-written on accountability and send that through to them. And any other value adds you have, you might, you know, pre-send them out a meal plan or any booklets that you have, but just developing that trust and building up that excitement. And look, everyone knows when a message is automated. Okay, so you want to express excitement and how you know, keen you are to see them in a personalized format as well off your number. They're kind of so excited to see you on Wednesday. Did you read the article? And just going back and forth, just to make sure that the conversation isn't left at that point of booking. This is something I picked up actually off my good friend Andrew. He's an amazing online coach. He taught me all these things, and it's made such a dramatic change to my business is improving the show rate. So guys, that's everything there. So there's a lot of automation you can do, but then this last 20% is very much personalized. It's playing it as you come, making sure you're sending social proof, making sure we're sending those articles, and always expressing those excitement. So I know that if you implement all of these, which you can do as of now, it does take a bit of time, but this is how you improve your business by 20%. Any questions, please let me know anytime. I'm always here for you.